Thank you for joining Amber Brewster Pilates today. We're going to get started lying down on our backs. Go ahead and place your hands down by your sides. Walk your feet parallel, hip distance. And begin with your breathing, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Taking a few breaths in and out, settling the body into this space and in this moment. Begin to rock your pelvis back and forth with the breath as you exhale, tucking, imprinting the low back. And inhale, releasing the imprint. Continue. Moving with the breath. As you tuck and imprint, the pubic bone pulls towards the breastbone. So the abdominals draw in and up to create the pelvic curl. Releasing the glutes. If you feel them clenching, think more abdominals, creating this tucking of the pelvis. And as you tuck and imprint, notice the front ribs funneling together and down, connecting more deeply with the abdominals. Inhale, exhale. 3 more, inhale, exhale. Last 2, and curl. 1 more. Releasing the tuck, neutral spine, the arms lift as you inhale to 90. Turn the palms to face each other and begin moving the arms straight to the ceiling and then the shoulder blades towards each other. So the arms reach up and lower down. It's waking up the shoulders, reaching, and a gentle squeeze of those shoulder blades. So just becoming aware of the shoulder position as you reach. Notice the chest rounding, and as you squeeze the shoulder blades, the chest might lift a little. So we want to prevent any of this happening when we move into our deeper work later in class. 3 more. 2. 1, we reach to squeeze, and then bring the shoulders right into center where they feel relaxed on the mat. Squeeze the fists and create so much energy through the forearms and the biceps, the triceps. Just feel the muscles hugging the bones as you energize through the arms. The shoulders are relaxed, arms are straight and strong. We'll move through a couple hand positions. Fist to spatula. Spread the fingers out. Squeeze the fingers together and feel this energy through the hands, squeezing all 5 fingers side by side. Call this a spatula. And then spread all the fingers out, dandelions. Think of those beautiful little dandelions. Spread them out as wide as you can. Make it as big as you can, separating all the fingers. And then wave your fingers like fireworks. Thumb, pinky, index, middle, and ring fingers all moving. And then squeeze back into a fist. We'll begin to move a little quicker. Relax the shoulders, find that position in center. Spatula, squeeze the fingers together side by side. Dandelion, spread them out wide. And fireworks. Fist. Spatula. Dandelion. Fireworks. We'll do 2 more sets. Squeeze the fist tighter. Spatula. Dandelion. And fireworks. 1 more set. You're feeling it in those forearms, I'm sure. Squeeze those fists. Create the spatula. Dandelion. And wave those fingers, creating fireworks. Pause the fingers and open the arms to a T. Just hover the arms over the mat. As the arms come out to a T, the hands are just hovering 1 inch off the floor. You're going to hold your arms here, keep them hovering. Tuck the pelvis, imprint the low back, and then pull the right leg into tabletop, and then the left leg into tabletop. Keep the fingers gently squeezing together, reaching out wide, and hold the arms hovering as you begin your toe taps. Arcing 1 leg forward and then the other as you alternate. And notice the back body on the mat. So as you move through your leg changes, from the pelvis to your shoulders, the spine is on the mat. By keeping the abdominals engaged, you support the spine while the hips move freely. Leg changes right, left. 4, keep those arms reaching wide. 3 more sets. Right, left, and last time right and left. Pause both legs in tabletop. Lower the hands and arms to the earth. We'll squeeze the legs together. Feet are in line with the knees, so bring the heels down just slightly, maybe 1 or 2 inches. Inhale, the knees go right. Keep a little slight tuck of the pelvis so we're not arching the back. As you exhale through center, inhale, knees left. Pull that right rib cage in as you exhale through center. Continue rocking right. Exhale to center, rocking left on the inhale. Exhale, center, right. Inhale, left. Notice where the knees are. They stay in the same plane as each other. So as you rock left, notice how that right one wants to shorten. Create length by reaching it. That top leg reaches over. As if you had a book balanced on the knees. And as you rock, you're a magician and you can keep it there. Left. And 2 more, right? And left. Back through center, lower the right foot and left foot. Slide the hands down by your sides, palms face down. Moving into your pelvic curl, bridge. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, tuck the pelvis, roll the spine up 1 bone at a time. Lift the hips as you inhale, pause. And exhale, roll down. Reaching your knees forward. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, pelvic curl. Peeling the spine off the mat 1 bone at a time. Lifting the hips. Try to create a straight line from the knees to the shoulders. And exhale, roll the spine down, reaching your pelvis towards your calves. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, pelvic curl, rolling up. Take an inhale, but keep those ribs funneling down. As you exhale, funnel the ribs forward and down to create more spinal length. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic curl rolling up. If you have osteoporosis, you'll want to work with a hinge spine. The pelvic curl slightly will be okay. And exhale, roll down. Inhale, neutral. Continue your articulated bridge. With the hinge bridge, you simply lift those hips up. And inhale, lower the tail down. Continue. What works for your body? Inhale, pause. And exhale, roll down. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, pelvic curl, lift the hips, bridge. We'll hold into our bridge. Notice where the shoulders are. Can you press the arms more actively down? Stay open across the collarbones. Exhale, funnel the ribs together. Keep the belly engaged. Now float the right leg into tabletop. Hold it here. Reaching your right sit bone to your left knee. Think about your left hip to rib connection. Lengthening that right side body and lower the right foot. Take an inhale, reset. Press those arms actively in the mat and float the left leg into tabletop. And just notice here that the left hip hikes up to the shoulder sometimes. We want to keep that space from your hip to rib connection, same on right and left. So think of that right hip to rib connection, holding steady. Lower the left foot. Take an inhale, reset. Exhale, pull the right leg into tabletop. Take an inhale, left rib to hip connection. We begin our toe taps. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Right leg lowers. Inhale, lifts. Lower, 4, 3, and 2. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And step the right foot down. Lift the hips, square off. Arms pressing actively down. We'll float that left leg into tabletop. Square the hips and pull that right hip rib connection together. We'll tap the left foot down and lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. The exhale pulls the belly muscles in. Inhale, keep spinal length. Lower for 2. And 1 more. Lowering the left foot down, lift the hips, inhale. And exhale, roll down. Release through neutral. Pull the right leg into tabletop. And stretch the right leg up, flexing the foot. We'll bend and point the foot. And exhale, stretch and flex. So we're stretching those hamstrings. Bending the right knee, you point the right foot. Straighten the right leg and flex the foot through the ankle. The heel reaches to the ceiling. Bend and point. Exhale, flex and stretch. 3 more like this. Really work on lengthening that right hamstring. 2. 1 more. As you stretch that right leg up, bring the arms out to a T, palms up, and stretch that left leg down. Point the foot. Slight internal rotation with that left leg. We move into our hip circles. The right leg crosses over left. Circles down, around, out to the right side, and back up to pause. Exhale, full circle. Inhale, full circle. Exhale. Inhale, 4. Torso is stable using those belly muscles. 3. Inhale, 2. Exhale, last one, pause, reset, connect the arms into the floor, left leg down, slight internal rotation. Right leg opens, circles around, crossing over left and back up. Exhale, circle. Inhale, circle. Exhale. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 3. Inhale, 2. Exhale, last one. Bend the right knee. And exhale, stretch that right leg out. Inhale, left leg into tabletop. And exhale, stretch the left leg up, flexing the foot. Inhale, bend and point. Exhale, stretch and flex. Inhale, bend and point. As you continue this with your exhale breath, think of the ankle flexing rather than the toes pulling back. 3 and 2. One more. We flex the left foot, left leg is straight. Press the arms actively down. Inhale, left leg crosses over right, circle out to the left side and pause. Exhale, circle. Find that L shape with the legs as you pause. Inhale, circle. Exhale. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 3. Notice those front ribs. Are they flaring? Pull them down towards the spine. Inhale, 2. Exhale, last one. Pause. Straighten that left leg fully. We reverse. Inhale to the left, cross over right. Exhale, circle. Inhale, circle. Exhale. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 3. Inhale, 2. Exhale, last one. Pause, bend the left knee. Exhale to pull the right leg into tabletop. And you'll grab the knees on the front of the shins with both hands. Neutral spine here. You can have a little tuck of the pelvis which takes you out of neutral but pulls the belly muscles in to give you a little feedback. So you know if the back lifts away, your abs are turning off, which we don't want. From here, we're going to move into double leg stretch in neutral. Inhale, arms and legs stretch out. Squeeze the heels together and feel a little back of the legs. As you exhale, circle the arms around, grab the knees. Inhale, stretch the arms, legs go out. Exhale, circle and pull the knees in. Try to keep the knees, as you pull them in, right over the hips so they don't come in any further. Inhale, stretch. Squeeze those heels together. Feel those inner thighs active. Exhale, circle. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, circle around. 4 and circle. Inhale, double leg stretch. Exhale in. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Last 2. Focus on that back. Keep it on the mat. And last 1. And circle in. Go ahead and lower the right foot down. The left foot down. We'll roll over onto our right side. Moving into your side lift. Straighten your right arm, palm up. Your torso is in line with the back edge of the mat. The left hand is on the floor in the front of your chest, and the feet are about 30 degrees forward of the hips. It's small. You're going to point the feet, look at the big toes, and you want to keep those big toes touching. Take an inhale breath, lengthen out through the whole spine. As you exhale, lift the legs up. That right side body presses down into the mat, so your side bending left. Inhale, lower both legs. Exhale as you lift the legs, still reach those toes away from the hips. Inhale, lower. As you exhale and lift the legs, squeeze the heels together, feel those inner thighs, maintaining connection, and lower down. Exhale, lift 4, lower. Exhale, lift for 3, and lower. Exhale, lift 2, and lower. Feel the belly muscles balanced with the back as you lift. Roll that left hip slightly forward so it remains stacked. And lower both feet. You'll bend your right knee and bring the left foot on the floor. So maybe you need to slide those toes a little more forward towards the right foot, or maybe you can walk it in, depending on your body. It looks different for all of us. You're gonna flex the right foot. Right leg remains straight. As you exhale, lift the right leg up. Keep pressing the left knee back. Inhale, lower. Moving with the breath, we exhale, lift right leg and lower. Exhale, lift and lower. You exhale, funnel the ribs together, belly in to support the torso, so we have a strong, stable base. Exhale, lift right leg and lower. Lift for 3, lower. Exhale, 2. Next time we lift, that bottom right leg lifts, hold it, and lift, pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We hold and lower down. You're gonna straighten that left leg, bend the right knee in towards the chest. You're gonna bring that left hand on the left hip and lower the instep of the left foot as you exhale, lift up and lower. Now working on that left outer hip, you wanna keep the torso neutral, so no side bending. And the leg only goes as high as you don't drop the hip. So as you lift that leg, reach out through the heel to keep that length in the left side body. Lift 4, lift 3, for 2, good work everyone. 1 more, hold it here, point the foot, slide the leg back like you were pushing the heel into a wall about 3 inches behind the hip. You're gonna make small circles, choose one direction, we'll call it clockwise, about the size of a basketball. 3, 2, emphasizing more behind the hip. Last one, pause as it's lifted, reach out and reverse that direction. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point the foot. From here, try to keep that leg as high as the hip as you press up with that left hand and come on to that right forearm. Keep that left hand pulling that right rib cage up. Now reach the left arm overhead and point that left straight leg behind you. Yes, that outer hip is burning. Bear with me here. Take an inhale, lengthen from left fingers to left toes. As you exhale, pull that right rib cage in, push down into that right forearm and pull it towards your hip. Now stabilize. Side kick, arm and leg move in opposition. Inhale, double pulse with the leg. Exhale, kick it back. Inhale, kick, kick, exhale back. 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. From here, we'll bend that left knee, cross it over the right, and come on up to seated. Lowering that left hip slowly. You worked it out well. The sit bones ease into the mat as you stretch out that left glute. Sitting up tall as you inhale. Be mindful with your breath and your body. Something doesn't feel right, just simply back off. With each exhale, elongated, you slow the heart rate, returning back to your center. From here, we're going to move over to the left side. Left arm is straight, palm up. Right hand forward in front of the chest, so your hips to shoulders are lined up with the back edge of the mat. The legs come slightly forward of the hips, so you can see those toes staying together. What we don't want to see is that left toe reaching further than the right. So you want to keep those toes in line throughout our side lift. Take an inhale, lengthen crown to toes. As you exhale, lift both legs up without rolling that right hip back. You want to keep it forward. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, double leg lift, right side body bending. Lower as you inhale, and exhale, lift, and lower. 4, lift 3, good work, 2 more, and last one, lift, hold, pull the belly in, feel equal work, back to front of torso. If you feel that left shoulder lifting, use more of that right oblique to lift the legs and lower them down. From here, bend that right knee, slide the foot onto the floor. Your toes are going to face towards the left foot. Closer is challenging, further away might allow that right hip to relax. From here, you're going to flex that left foot and lift the inner heel up to the ceiling and lower down. Think the inner heel just below that ankle bone lifting to the ceiling as if it had a string on it. And I was just pulling your heel up. Find ease in your effort. Exhale, lift and lower. So relax the shoulders, the facial muscles, working the inner thigh of the left leg. And lift 3. Exhale for 2. And lift 1 more. You'll hold, lift it a little higher, little pulses up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, hold, and lower down. You'll straighten out the right leg, bending the left knee in towards the chest. You'll come up and lower that right foot down and lift. That right hand can come on that right hip. As you lift the leg and lower, try to keep the hips stacked. No side bending here. Our torso stays neutral. Exhale, the belly pulls in, ribs funnel together as you lift that leg. For 2 and 1, hold it up, point the right foot, bring it back about 3 inches, and small circles, clockwise. Try not to allow the leg to come forward of the hip, so you'll feel your backside more.
Keep that pubic bone coming forward so we're not arching into the low back. And you may notice that one side smaller or bigger than the other. That's why we work both sides. Pilates restores balance. We pause that right leg and reverse. Feel like my circle looks more like an oval today. So we just accept it and do our best. 3, 2, 1 more. Hold that right leg now as high as that right hip. Push into the floor with that right and left hand as you come up onto your left forearm. The right hand comes under that left side body. Lift that left side body up. Keep the spine long and neutral. Right hand will stretch out. Our gaze will stay forward today. Push down into that forearm and pull it towards the hip. Arm and leg move in opposition. Inhale, kick, kick. Exhale, back. Inhale, exhale. Use the percussive breath. Inhale, double. Exhale, single. Keep that left side body away from drooping. We want to keep it pulled in. 3, 2, 1 more. Hold here. Take a full inhale, fingers to toes, lengthening as you exhale. Pull that left rib in. We'll come forward with that right leg, crossing over the left. Pull the knee in towards the chest. Maybe that left leg goes straight if you're feeling any pain in the knee. And slowly ease the right sit bone down to the floor. Connecting in with your breath, noticing if your inhale is becoming shallow. Take slower sips of air. Deeper into the back kidney area. And notice how the breath can become more full and expansive. From here, we'll come on to all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. A neutral spine here. A little tuck of the chin, lengthening the back of the neck. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the right foot up, keeping that right knee bent. From here, we inhale the right knee forward. Exhale, lift the right knee up to hip height. Inhale forward. Exhale, lift. Think of pointing that right toe to the ceiling. Inhale forward. And exhale, lift. Now add the head to rotate. As you exhale and lift the leg, rotate head right. It rotates back through center as you inhale. And exhale, lift and rotate head. Tuck the chin towards the armpit. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. So you can see your right toe now. Inhale and exhale. 2. Exhale. Inhale, keep a little tug of that chin. And exhale. From here, I want you to pull the knee out to the side and lower the foot towards the left foot. You're going to pull that right knee in as you circle it around. We're moving into hip circles. So you lift up, rotate the head so you can see, and circle it back in. 4. And 3. Try to keep that pelvis neutral. 2. Last 1. And lower the right leg. You'll stretch that right leg all the way out. toes down. Push the heel back into an imaginary wall and stretch the calf. And then come forward about 3 inches, pushing through the ball of the foot. And then exhale, push it back. Come forward as you inhale. Exhale back. 2 more. Forward and back. Keep the head lifted in line with the torso. So I see a lot of heads dropped. You want to press the back of the head up to the ceiling. Hold here. You'll bend that right knee, lower it down, send your hips back, slide the hands up, and roll your wrists out. Imagine you're reaching for a doorknob, grabbing the door and pulling it back in. So getting those shoulders to move. We reach out forward, grab that doorknob, and pull the shoulders back in the shoulder joint. Keep the arms straight. Reach forward as you inhale, grab the doorknob, and pull in. Straight arms, reach forward and back. So remembering those shoulder positions we did lying down. Reach and squeeze. Reach, doorknob and squeeze. 2 more. Reach, doorknob and squeeze. Last one. Reach, doorknob and squeeze. Good. Let's come back forward onto all fours. Neutral spine here. Now remembering the elbows. Take a moment to bend the elbows slightly so the muscles are on. As you straighten the arms, the eye of the elbow stays in line with the thumb. All fingers are spread out like our dandelion. So you always have that slight bend in the elbows. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the left knee up. Inhale, the knee comes forward. Exhale, the knee goes up to hip height. So the pelvis stays neutral. As you exhale and lift, it's easy to back bend, but you want to keep the belly in. So thinking, when the knee lifts, the pubic bone comes forward to the breastbone. As you lift that left knee up, gaze over your left shoulder with the neck rotating left. Now inhale, knee comes forward, gaze down. Exhale, lift and rotate, head left. Inhale and exhale. 4 and lift. 3 and lift. 2. Press that toe up. 1 and lift. From here, gaze over that left shoulder. We keep it here. We're going to rotate that left knee out to the left side. Keep that left hip bone to the ground. As you come in through center, hip circles. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. That head's rotating as you bring that leg up, and then it rotates back through center. 5. 4. Exhale, lift and rotate. Inhale, center. 3. 2. 1 more. And stretch that left leg out, lower the foot down. As you exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale forward. Exhale, send those heels back. Forward, shift back. So you're feeling the ball of the foot on the earth, big toe to little toe balanced. 3, 2, 1 more. Bend the left knee, send the hips back, and reach both arms straight up overhead. We're kneeling here, shoulders over hips. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the hips up, bringing the hips over the knees. Tuck the toes under here. You'll bring the hands behind the back, thinking of those kidneys. Draw the elbows back towards each other. A slight tuck of the pelvis, so we want to draw that pubic bone up and forward, taking out that hip crease. So see here, we like to do a little hip hinge. I want you to tuck the pelvis, pushing that pubic bone slightly forward. Good. Now inhale into the upper chest. So we inhale first into the hands, that kidney space, the chest lifts to the ceiling. Exhale, the ribs funnel back and up. Full inhale breath. Full exhale breath. Focus on the ribs funneling as you exhale. The inhale breath, draw the elbows back, full expansion into the lungs. And exhale, the front ribs funnel back and up. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Now stretch the arms forward. Palms will face down towards the earth. Inhale, hinge back. Keep a slight tuck of that pelvis. Only hinge back as far as your knees aren't screaming at you. Exhale, straighten the arms overhead. Take an inhale, hold. Exhale, hinge forward, sweep the arms back. Inhale, lean back, arms to 90. Exhale, stretch the arms overhead. Inhale, lean forward, sweep the arms back. Reach the arms forward. Inhale, we lean back. Exhale, arms reach overhead. Inhale to hold. Exhale, hinge forward and the arms press back. Inhale, lean back, arms to 90. Exhale, stretch the arms overhead. Take an inhale, hold, line the spine. Exhale, hinge forward and sweep the arms back. Now untuck the toes and feel the difference. Tuck the pelvis slightly. Arms are forward. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, stretch the arms overhead. Inhale to hold. Exhale, lean forward, sweep it back. Two more. Inhale, lean back, arms to 90. Exhale, arms stretch overhead, more challenge. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lean forward and sweep the arms back. Inhale, arms to 90. Lean back. Exhale, stretch the arms overhead. Inhale to hold, lengthen from the knees to the crown of the head. Exhale, lean forward and sweep the arms back. One more. Inhale, lean back, arms at 90. Exhale, stretch the arms overhead, pull those front ribs back, support with the belly. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, lean forward, sweep the arms back. Hinge at the hips, fold at the thighs, and lower the hands to the earth. Okay, so today, walk the hands slightly forward, coming into your push-up. Find the eye of the elbow, bend the elbows, they line up over the thumbs. So we have a little more space than our quadruped. From here, bring your hips forward, bring the shoulders over the wrists. Slight tuck of the pelvis, so we keep neutral spine. From here, you're gonna inhale, bend the elbows straight back by the sides, and exhale, push up. So we're building into it. Lift the head, lengthen through the spine as you inhale, bend, and exhale, press. This is building you up for that big push-up. Keep a slight tuck of the pelvis. Pull the belly in. Exhale, press up. Good work. 4. And press. 2. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale, press up. From here, we're going to lower all the way down. Do your best to the floor.
Stack your hands underneath your forehead. As you lie your belly on the earth, legs are straight, parallel, tops of feet are down on the mat. Hands stacked underneath the head. Take an inhale, lengthen, tuck the pelvis. Exhale, lift the hands with the head. Relax the shoulders. Keep the elbows wide. A little more tuck of that pelvis. And lower the head, the chest down. On an inhale, lift the head with hands. As you exhale, belly pulls in, tucking the pelvis. Hold here with your breath. Float the right leg up. Hold and float both legs up. Feel the whole back body lengthening. Point the toes as if you were pushing them into a wall. We'll add some rotation here. Rotate to your right. The left elbow point will touch down as you gaze under your right elbow. And come back through center as you inhale. Exhale, rotate to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate right. It's small. Inhale, center, the elbows float. And exhale, rotate left. Inhale, center. Hold here, lower right foot, lower left foot, and lower the head, the chest down. You'll bring your hands forward. We're going to come into our little Sphinx. Elbows are under shoulders. Middle finger lines up with the elbow, so you have a nice straight forearm. A slight tuck of the pelvis, pressing the pubic bone into the mat from the abdominal muscles. Now as you pull the elbows to the hips, reach the heart forward. Squeeze the base of the shoulder blades towards each other. We hold here with our breath, and then rotate the head right, tuck the chin towards the shoulder, and then over to the left. Notice where the front ribs are. Pull them in as you exhale. So we don't want to flare the ribs. We want to keep those belly muscles active. Press the back of the head up and back so you get a little more length out of the neck before you rotate. That's better. Left. And then pause here and lower down. We're going to slide the hands back. Fingertips in line with the collarbones. Elbows pulling towards each other. Take an inhale. Think of a marble underneath your nose. As you inhale, you're pushing the marble forward and then peeling the head up and then back. So from here, you're pulling those elbows towards each other and you feel the triceps working. Hold. Now single leg kick. Right knee bends. Kick, kick and straighten. Left leg kick, kick and straighten. Continue. Full exhale, both legs. Full inhale, both legs. 4 more. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last set. Pause both legs. Lower down. Tuck the pelvis. Exhale, push into the hands. Send the hips back. Coming into your shell stretch, relax into the body. If you have a concern for osteoporosis, just lift the hips up a little bit so we don't flex the spine. You want to keep your spine nice and neutral. Slowly sliding the hands back, we'll come up to standing. From here, reach both arms straight up overhead. Grab the right wrist with your left hand and then side bend over to your left. Try to keep your hips over your feet. Keep your breath steady. Take a full inhale. As you exhale, rise back through center. Lower both arms. Inhale, circle the arms up. Grab the left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Full inhale. Think of, rather than compressing into the right side, you're floating each time with that inhale breath up and over a big ball. And as you exhale, you pull the rib cage, front ribs in. Full inhale. Exhale, rise up. Lower both arms. From here, hands on the hips. And you'll rock back and forth, forward to back, balls of feet to heels. Just feel the weight transfer forward to back. And now close the eyes, trusting your proprioception. It's interesting how when we close our eyes, everything changes. And then pause where 60% of the weight is in the heels, 40% is in the toes. You'll lift all 10 toes up. Eyes are closed. Lower just the 2 pinky toes. Lower just the 2 big toes. So you have 4 toes pressing down. And then lower the remaining 6. From here, you're going to rock side to side, right to left. Just notice how the hips move side to side, the whole body follows, right to left. And then make a circle as you rock over to the right, weight into the right toe, left side, left heel, right heel. Continue moving in a circular pattern. Seeing yourself as if you were a buoy in the water, one of those long buoys. And at the base, the circle is small, but at the top, that circle gets much bigger. As you complete your circle onto the right, reverse. Right heel, left toes, right toes. Keeping those eyes closed. Right heel, left toes. Continue. Feeling the circle. Eyes are closed. If you need to, you can always open the eyes if it feels unsafe. And then we'll pause right into the center. Weight is 60% into the heels, equal right and left. Balls of feet 40%, arms down by the sides, palms face forward. Lift all 10 toes, tuck the chin, gaze down at your toes. Lift the 10 toes as high as you can. Now press all 10 toes down, but spread the toes out wide as you can on the mat. And then lift all 10 toes, press the big toes down, the little toes down, the remaining 6. Now lift just the big toe, woo, and lower it. Lift just the pinky toe. Feels weird, lower it. Lift all 10 toes, lower pinky, lower big, and all 6 toes. Inhale, circle the arms up overhead, gaze up. And exhale, circle down. And one more time, inhale, circle the arms overhead. And exhale, lower both arms. That completes your Pilates workout for today. Thank you for joining Amber Brewster.